3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie. You know,
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boing. Whoa! Yes!
Yes, that's right. 2026 in the house, the first Thursday of 2026. It's the year of the Hail Bear. So hail, everybody, hail. And that's something his buddy the devil can get into. I'm telling you what, these guys are happy as pigs in shit today. They are. Now, check this out. I hope you can hear me because Charlie is dancing with his toilet on this special day. And he's singing a little bit too. Well, howdy. Let me get to these comments over here. Hey, Groovy Lisa, if you're still here, just hang there for a sec. Guess who was first, all? Guess who was first? It was Jeff Young. Now, you know, typically what we do is when somebody's first in the chat, this is what we did certainly all of 2025, they would get their name in the hat for a drawing. Well, the rules are going to change this year, Jeff. I'm still going to thank you for being first in the chat, but I'm going to tell you guys how we're going to do these drawings this year in 2026, all right, in a little while. David Trahan, otherwise known as Record Man, I forget the date after that, 1961, 2. Howdy, David. Nice to see you. I hope you got the record I sent. What's this? Who's this? Warp Dog Record Hound, the Happy Brew Beer. Interesting way to ring in the new year with a brew beer. I myself don't drink brew beers. I guess what are they called? Are they called brew beers? Anyway, I just drink simple stuff like this, just old simple stuff. David Trahan is looking for a certain copy of a Devo record. It looks like. Yes, David, that's a very rare Devo record. I believe I have one copy of that, and I have number 13 of like 50 or whatever there were of that. I think there's very few. If you look on devoobsesso.com, devo-obsesso.com, you'll find it listed there. And with some information, it's certainly not a Discogs listing, but there's some info on it there. Haven't updated that site in a while. Butter Knives Talia, hey, how's it going? Thank you for your service to art and to my channel and to Devo and to your friends and all that stuff. Hope you guys are having fun. You and Emma, take care. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for coming in here. Butter Knives, everybody. Groovy Lisa, hey, check this out, Groovy Lisa. You like K-pop, right? Tell me if you're still here in the chat. I sound okay? Peter Graves, we're going to talk about that in a second. We're going to talk about that. I mean, not me and you. I'm not asking you to come up here right now. I'm just saying I'm going to talk about that in a second. Mrs. Geeky, thank you. Same to you. Happy 2026. Let's see. Is Lisa here? Maybe she's not. She might not be here. Well, if she gets back, I'll tell her something. So let me open this real quick. We're going to start off right off the bat with a little segment I like to do every time we stream. And we're going to set it off with the little intro to this segment, which was done by our friend Emma, a.k.a. Zuner Tuna, friend of Butter Knives, a.k.a. Talia. So here it is. It's a segment we call Positives. Check it out. That's right, everybody. I would like you to tell me something positive that happened to you since last week, since last Thursday. Anything forward moving in your life, any way you made money, made friends, whatever. Got something crossed off your list, got a cool gift, whatever it is. But start your comment about this topic with the word positive, please, in the chat so I know what you're referring to. And then I will talk to you about that. Okay, so Groovy Lisa probably left. Damn. You know, yet the last time we streamed, I wanted to tell her about this, and she wasn't here. And then she just came in for just long enough to not be here when I wanted to ask her about this thing. Anyway, Reg, how's it going? Okay, cool. Yeah, Reg was one of the winners of our last drawing of 2025. She won a punk rock record CD and CD and some really dumb holiday art that I did. Swatke, free slice of pizza at a bar. That is, I've been to bars where it's like, you get a certain number of beers or pizza's just free. They have a slice window. You just walk up and get this shitty ass slices. I love those damn slices. That's cool. That's a good positive. Rusty Michael is in the house. Rusty, I got some mail that I'm going to show of yours, if that's all right, but not right now, but I hope you'll hang out. Rusty Michael, everybody, Happy New Year for sure. The Goose, Michael Proskin, hey, buddy. Well, maybe, depending on where I might be on the planet at that point, Michael, but I have something to open from you, my friend, today. There's something you sent me in the mail, and I'm really curious what's in this box. Swaki says, I just struck up a conversation with the guy next to me at a bar, and he gave me a free slice of pizza. Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were talking about a bar who gave away pizza, but I do know these bars. I've been in them where the slices are, I swear they were free until they run out, or they were very, very, very cheap, or you bought a beer and you got a free ticket or something like that. I just thought it was great because you just went to this little hole in the wall and the little hand handed you a slice. I mean, it was just cheese, right? But you need that for the drinking. Speaking of drinking, cheers, everybody. I haven't had a drink, I don't think, since last Thursday. Or no, maybe I went out on the Friday after last. Well, anyway, it's been about a week, so cheers. Now, positives. We're going to get to more of those, but I wanted to mention my positives because lots of positive stuff has happened in the last, week, certainly, but even the weeks leading up to that. I fixed a huge problem. Well, I didn't fix it. Friends of mine came together and we found a fix to this huge problem I was having with my microphone for months, maybe a year. I was having these issues with no matter what microphone I would use, no matter what I tried. We always had these issues, like it sounded like the mic had a grounding problem or it would go in and out oddly, and it was just so strange. Finally figured out Peter Graves, my friend here on the channel, one of the first people that ever come watch me live stream, and one of my moderators, and a good friend. He is a brainy guy. He likes figuring things out. So he took it upon himself to just dig around on the internet about my mixer that we used to use over there, the Newmark, and I believe that's what it's called. Yeah. Anyway, he figured out all this stuff. Long story short, he figured out that I needed a microphone with power on it. It's all about phantom power. This is the one thing that me and my friends did not think about was phantom power. So that mixer over there does not have phantom power. So you need a mic with power on it. So Peter got me this mic, which worked great. And then a friend of mine, I can't pick it up and show you right now, but a friend of mine named Craig sent me a Roland VT3, which is a little it's kind of like a mixer of sorts, but it's you plug a mic into it, and then this plugs into my computer, and then I could do effects on my vocals with this microphone. Supposedly, we haven't figured that exactly out yet, but we're using it now. Instead of my mixer by the stereo, we're using this little Roland as a mixer. So now everything is on my desk. I'm not running cables to any other piece of furniture in the house. So that's good. So everything's here. We just need to figure out the vocal effects, but I'm so glad we got the microphone thing sorted out. I'm not using this one right now because I'm using this new mixer, which does not mean the mic has to have power. So I'm using this older mic that I had, which was the one that was giving me so much problems for a year. But now I found out it's because this mic doesn't have phantom power. I hope I'm describing that correctly. If not, Peter Graves may be up here in a little while to correct me. But anyway, that was a huge step for me. Huge step was getting that microphone thing sorted, man. So let me see here. Fuzzwad's here, positive. He says, I haven't accomplished anything since last year. Merry New Year, everyone. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, don't accomplish too much in the first 24 hours. Douglas, Happy New Year, Douglas. You with the very cool pink circle, white D. That's strong design. Strong design with a white D and a pink background. What's up, Dead Wax Randy? Nice to see you, man. Happy New Year to you in the year of the Hail Bear 2026-66. as we have lovely illustration of back here that I did myself with basically big drippy crayons. It's like big drippy paint markers are like the crayons of adults, I think. Or maybe just crayons for kids. Maybe they're not for adults. But anyway, I put that sign together for you guys. I hope you appreciate it. And so anyway, that's a positive. Can I tell you 2 more positives, at least? One of the positives is that this week, or in the last couple of days, I have achieved a goal on eBay. I sell things on eBay, if you don't know. Music stuff, physical media, music, records, tapes, CDs. And I reached a goal that I've been trying to reach for, I don't know, a couple of years. I reached a goal of listing 2,000 items on eBay right now. Right now, currently, I think I have 2,003 or 2,004 items listed on eBay for sale. So I've been trying to get to that for quite some time. I had reached a goal of 1,000 items years ago, and I just couldn't get out of the 1,500, 1,200 zone. I just couldn't snap out of it. But lately, since I got back from tour, I've been listing. So reached that goal. Another thing I want to tell you guys about, which is a positive for me. I don't usually have these many great positives and big time positives. My YouTube channel, I got to say, happy sweet 16 birthday to my YouTube channel. That's right. I got a notice today saying that my YouTube channel turned 16 years old. That is cute, isn't it? Soon my channel will be driving us to parties. I wish. So good old happy birthday, 16-year-old channel. Now, positive. My last New Year's resolution is still stuck, not to make any more New Year's resolutions. I have there's a couple things I'm doing. I guess it's resolutions, but I just put the end of the holidays as the marker for when I started. But I'm going to cut way down on sodas, get them out of my life. Finally, after the touring, I really needed them. Just to get through days sometimes. But because I don't drink coffee, but I'm quitting that stuff because it's much. I like when I get to the point where I don't drink sodas and then I just really crave water, which I haven't been craving so much lately. So I'm going to wean those out of my life. I have a few sodas in the fridge that I got for free at a grocery store some time ago, and so I'm going to drink those. It'll probably take me a week to wean myself from the addiction, but I will do that. My resolution. But that's cool. Ragged Hound, don't stress yourself out with more resolutions. Or you don't even have to really adhere to your first resolution. You can go ahead and make another resolution, but not adhere to that one either. That way you're breaking all the rules. Rad Uncle, what's happening? What's happening? Hey, did I hear something about your car being stolen? And then you found it or something? Did I see that on social media? Positive, says Michael. I'll be purchasing my Coachella tickets this week. Hope to see you there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bob will be there with the Devo. The Devo band has announced some live dates for 2026. Rather than me guessing at exactly which ones are actually announced, then you could go to clubdevo.com to get the latest info. But Coachella is one of those things. And then we have a couple of shows with B-52s in England. Jolly old. And so, yeah. Oh, Rusty. Oh, my God. Rusty. Now, if y'all don't know, Rusty. Okay, Rusty, I hope you don't mind I show a couple pictures of you. Because Rusty sent some mail. And I'm going to show it to you later. But I want to show you who Rusty was. Now, this is Rusty with my friend John Michael Thor. This is probably 1984 or 5. No, this is maybe 3. No, this is maybe earlier than 1984. No, I think this is about 83 or 84, something like that. Anyway, that's Rusty, a.k.a. Pantera, a.k.a. Cherry Bomb, right? And Rusty, can I show a promo picture of you from the magazine, but you're not naked or anything? Is that cool? You're not naked or nothing. Let me know, Cherry, because I think it's a cool shot. I just happened to find it when I was sorting some stuff out today. Yeah, isn't that? Look at that cool thing. Look at that cool outfit and everything. I'm sure Rusty made her own outfits. Yes. Okay, cool. So this is Rusty when she worked with Cherry Magazine. This is an actual promo photo from back in the day that I'm sure she gave me at some point. It says Cherry Bomb right there, and there's the little logo that they put on 8x10s. That's pretty cool to have. That's a vintage item there. So anyway, we're going to show you some mail that she sent in a little bit. So what? Hold on a second, Ryan Kidd. I just did a video with your record in it, some needle drops. I love your stuff, man. Thanks for creating music like we told you to years ago. Hey, it was like 4 years ago when we were listening to Schizos, when that was the thing on YouTube. Do you Kid, dude, thanks for stopping by, man. All hail the Kid. You guys, if you haven't purchased Ryan Kidd's music on physical media, you should do it if there's any left. I'm sure you could find that at his Bandcamp, Ryan Kidd, as it says there in his username. But anyway, great stuff, great punk rock, great guitar work, and a great look. That kid's got a great look. He'll go far. I'm telling you, he'll go far. And Dead Wax is even a fan. Look, Dead Wax is all fanboying out like I am. But yeah, the Schizo stuff, dudes, that was 4 years ago. Thank you, Goose, for the congratulations. Yeah, well, that's what happens. Come on, Dead Wax. We are the Stepping Stones. We should start a band called the Stepping Stones. It's probably already been done. Maybe the Skipping Stones. We can be the Skipping Stones. Uh-oh, Ryan's crying, but he's laughing crying. I heard he can fill a diaper when he cries. Kit Synth Punk. Hold on a second, dude. This is Kit Watson. Tomorrow is the release date. I bought my copy of it on pre-sale today because he hit me to the fact that I might be in the thanks list. So I was like, what? Because I had heard talk about this album coming out, Kit, but I didn't realize it was up for pre-sale and everything right now. So anyway, I snagged one. It's an 80s synth pop thing. So yeah, Kit, congrats on that. Thanks for being a creator, first of all. And DJ Trish is here. What's up, DJ Trish? How's it going? Nice to see you again. Yeah, Ryan Kidd, dude, I still hope that I can see you live sometime. I'm really, really needing to do that, man. I've seen the footage, and with all the touring I was doing this year, there's no way I could do it. But one day, dude, one day, I swear to God, it's going to happen. All right, so you guys, what time is it? I don't want to open the mail yet, if that's all right. But who were the prize winners last time? So yeah, Reg was one of them, and I think Dead Wax, right? Dead Wax, you got your prize. Reg got hers. I think Tim sent a few things out. I don't know if people have got those yet. But yeah, so okay, cool. We got the positives. Oh wait, I didn't get this one, Douglas. Sorry. Celebrate New Year's with listening to the Best of Blue Oyster Cult. Wow, I don't even know what 5-speaker surround sound sounds like. I'm not sure if I've ever done that, but that is. Hold on a second. I missed something back here too. Hold on. I missed a bunch of things back here. Oh yeah, here it goes. The car. It was found. It got stolen. They just didn't rip the Nixon out. Now it smells like weed. Well, maybe you can find the free stash. That will be something positive about it. Maybe they stashed something in there. I mean, it doesn't still smell like weed if there's no weed in there. I'll tell you that much. There's got to be weed in there. I celebrate New Year's. Okay, I got that one. Okay, here we go. I didn't get this comment yet, Kit. Okay, just got here. What do I see? A Weirdos tee. Awesome. Just saw them playing in LA a couple of weekends ago. Yeah, I got this. This is not a new T-shirt. I got this. God, man. Was it 20 years ago now? I'm saying close to 20 years ago, maybe the first time that Devo played punk rock bowling. Maybe it was the second time. I don't know. But anyway, played there with the Weirdos and the Damned. Met up with the Dickies backstage. It was damned. So anyway, I went to the Weirdos merch booth and I traded one of the guys at the merch booth for a Devo shirt, for this shirt. And I've had it ever since. And it's one of the greatest shirts because it's very thin, has a nice fit to it, and a big ass print. I love the big print of Mr. Denny. Yeah, I love that band. I love that band. You know, it's funny. I mentioned weirdos to Bob One once because he knows who they are and stuff. He grew up around them. You know, they were both in the clubs then, so they played together. And he had a great Bob One response. He was like, "Yeah, but I didn't think they were very weird." And I agree. They weren't really weird. They were, but it was a great band. I love the Weirdos. I mean, they kind of played weird, right? I mean, they're weird enough guys, I guess, but I get what Bob's saying. Okay, Blue Oyster Cult. So Coachella, yeah. Let me see. What am I missing? I think I'm missing something else here. Hold on. Scrolling too quick, y'all. It's a good thing to focus on the positive. Yes, Colleen. Yes, it is. It is that. Okay, Coachella. We got that. What was I missing here? I'm missing something. Okay, Devo to Norway. No, again this summer. I don't know about that, Ivan Music Man. I'm not sure that has been confirmed. I don't know. I couldn't tell you yes or no on that, my friend. I'm hoping. Yes, I'll be there if that's the case. Okay. So here we go. Yeah. So keep scrolling. Okay, here we go. That's my first vinyl record releasing tomorrow. That's Kit, DJ Trish. Where's part-time? Where's part-time? I don't know. I think I know what that means, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know about Norway. Yeah, I don't know, Ivan. I cannot confirm nor deny. I heard that Snooper loves the band Ween. Well, of course I've heard of Ween. Well, of course I've heard of Snooper. I love Snooper. I met those people a few years ago. And I know Ween. I don't know a lot about them. I don't really own any Ween music, but certainly I probably would lean towards their earlier weirder stuff. I've seen some funny videos. I've met those guys. They're great. They're big Devo fans. I did see Ween perform with Devo many years ago, 1999, I believe it was, out in California. It was Ween, Violent Femmes, and Devo. I think I may have done acid or some kind of hallucinogen that night, but not on purpose. That's a story unto itself. But I would think that Snooper, those people, Blair and Connor especially, they have a wide variety of musical taste. A lot of techno stuff, and hip hop, and I'm sure Ween, pop stuff. Oh, Rusty Michael. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I got a text from Tim. Oh, usually, if you don't know, if you're new here, people, I have a co-host, my best, longest living friend who lives in Ohio, Tim. I have him co-host the show with me, and he helps me. Sometimes he helps me manage the comments and stuff, helps me engage in conversation. But he texted me around 5:22 p.m. and we usually get together at 6, which is an hour before I start the stream at 7. We get together on the stream, not live, just together to do mic tests and whatever, and talk about maybe what we're going to talk about, just kind of catch up on things. But 5:22, I got this text from him, him saying Happy New Year in a funny way, happy poop smear or something. And then about 30 minutes later or so, I texted him. I said, okay, I'm going to send you this link for this StreamYard thing. And I sent him the link. I never heard back from him. Then I texted him, never heard back. And then I called him, no answer. So I don't know. You know what? Actually, I don't even know if he's renewing his contract this year to be my co-host. I just totally flaked. We haven't talked to the lawyers. We haven't finalized the deal. So maybe that's it. Maybe he doesn't want to come back. Maybe 2025 was his last. Okay, yes, but it's not confirmed with moi. It's not listed on the Devo website yet, so there's that. So we have to play by the rules because to me, it's not on my schedule. I haven't heard about it through people that I need to hear about it from. I wouldn't doubt it, but I wouldn't promise it either. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. But anyway, so I don't know where Tim is. I hope he's okay. I do hope he's all right. I do. But and Tim actually sent me a package. It's right here. I'm guessing it's like a birthday gift or something, or Christmas or something, but it's right there. And he won't even show up to make me open it for him. Hold on. Douglas, have you heard Car Chase by PIL? What album is that on? I don't recall that song title from the stuff I used to listen to a lot when I was younger. I do love PIL, but I'm not familiar with a lot of their very, very, very latest stuff. I probably should be, but I don't think I've heard a lot of Public Image that I don't like. I mean, all the way through album, or this is what you want, this is what you get, all the way past that through the album with like Disappointed and Happy. Love all that stuff. Then after that, I don't know a whole lot about. It came out last year. I don't know about that. Yeah, I haven't heard it. Although I do love a lot of Public Image. I was lucky to meet Mr. Lydon a few times. He's a trip. He's a hoot, man. He is a hoot. So yeah, I wanted to mention really some more positives. Wow. Pardon me. I have 2 new videos on my channel since last Thursday. One of them is the last video tour scrapbook from my 2025 tour with Devo. It was it chronicles it somewhat archives and what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word. It anyway, it shows you what happened for 2 dates, 2 last shows of the 2025 Devo tour. These were not with B-52s. They were Devo headlining makeup dates for dates that we had to cancel for whatever reason in July or June. They were rescheduled for November. So that was in Denver, Colorado, and then a show in St. Paul, Minnesota. So chronicles those. Chronicles. Yeah, it's not chronicles, though. I'm looking for documents. It documents, not fully, but it does document a couple of shows I did with Devo. And so you can go check that out. Then there's this cool video, which my friend Ian Shannon helped me create. He helped me rip some audio off an old 7-inch I had, a spoken word 7-inch by the Norelco company about their hearing aids. It's a pretty cool hearing test that I had him rip to digital. I made it a video with imagery of the record front and back and stuff. And it's pretty fun. And so that's new. And there's also, I did a random spontaneous live stream last Saturday morning. And when I drove to the flea market here in Raleigh, so that's up. I think I had some audio problems with that somehow at the flea market, but I think it was fun. I'm trying to get more into walking around streams and really trying to focus on learning how to use this cool gimbal style robot selfie stick that I so generously got from somebody we know who might be here in chat. Thank you for that again. But I got to learn how to use that because it's just not working right with my phone for whatever reason. It doesn't hold the phone level, because to get the clamp where it needs to be in the center of the phone, it hits this power button and it changes things around and makes the screen go away. Well, it's just really frustrating. So, hey, Roxy Dot, I was just talking about the Devo tour. What's happening? What's happening, Grandpa? Look, it's Grandpa, everybody. Roxy Dot in the house. Cheers, Roxy Dot. Roxy, I'm going to call you in a couple days just to catch up. I finally got to a place where I'm kind of, at a good spot with work and deadlines and all the stuff I wanted to get done, basically, before today, I got done. So that's good. Hello. Hello. Okay, let's see. Michael, which particular cuts did you like from Snooper album Worldwide, and did you do their music? No, I didn't do any of their music video. No, that's all them. I think they do all that. Which particular cuts? Well, see, no, I haven't listened to Worldwide enough to pick out cuts yet. I have to, usually I'll listen to that thing, once a day for a week or something and really digest it. And once I get through listening to another pile of stuff for eBay to grade it, then I'll be able to listen to stuff for pleasure, as it were. So I'm going to be able to digest that more. And then when I see them live, I'll know the songs, which I love knowing the songs when they play them live. And it'll be cool. But yeah, they're doing really well right now. Super. I couldn't tell you the titles of the songs I like the best. I haven't really soaked it in yet enough. David Byrne and Devo the same day. Really? Jeez, you know more than I do, brother. Oh, look. Okay, just imagine her saying that. Okay? She's saying that. I mean, she is saying that, but maybe a few years after this. Rusty, you're a trip. Yeah, so Rusty, in a little while, we'll open the mail. Like, not too long. Shots. Oh, you know, Dead Wax, here's the thing. I think I have only like 2 shots left. So I have to be really careful with when I do the shots. Should I do one now and then one near the end of the stream? That'll be a long time to wait. I suppose I could do one now. Why not? All right. Yeah, I wasn't able to run to the thingamajig to get more of this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pour a shot. Let's see. Maybe I can get 3 out of this if I make them not quite full shots. Okay. Look at me. Look at me making this last a little bit longer. All right. Anybody want to join me in this? Okay, Marcus. Marcus Hilborn. Marcus Hilborn. Hilborn. Heilborn. Heilborn. Shots. Okay, Dead Wax is down. I think Rusty's probably down with sipping on the wine or whatever she's doing there. Marcus down. Okay. Dead Wax down. Okay. Ken, he's great. Yes, he is. Ken's great. Yes. Is he here? Did I see him already? Did I say hi? If not, sorry. Ken, there he goes. Hello, Ken. All right, cool. Shots. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks from SuperChat Charlie, Crochet Clown, and all the other characters here. Hail Bear, all that shit. Cheers. Oh, y'all stop. Ugh. Okay. We talked about that. We talked about that. We talked about that. Now, let me talk about this really quick. So, shit, man. In January, we did in December last year in 2025, we did 2 drawings in January. We did a prize drawing on my birthday, December 11th, and then we did a prize drawing on Christmas, December 25th. Gave out some records, sent out some stuff. And all year, people had been getting their name into this big hat or a tub, for a little piece of paper. I would write people's name on there, what they did to get their entry, whether it was a donation or being first in the chat or whatever they did to earn this entry into the drawing. Had this big thing of names I kept for a year. And every drawing I would draw out of the hat. And that was cool. And we had winners, and winners won great stuff. But there was a few things about it that I wanted to change this year, because change is always good, keep things fresh. So one of the things I want to do, we are going to be doing these drawings throughout the year. Now, the difference is going to be this. Some of these drawings will be announced in advance. Some of them will just take place spontaneously. One day I'll just decide, hey, today we're doing a drawing. We're going to give some stuff away. Now, the big difference is, something that's the same first is that you can do the same things typically to most of the same things that you did last year to get an entry into the hat. You can do this year as well. The only difference is, dude, what the hell are you doing to video? Okay, we will. The only difference is this year, the entries will be earned only on the day of the drawing, only on the night of the drawing, the day of the drawing, whenever it is. During the stream that I'm going to do the drawing, whether you know there's going to be one or not, typically you will, I'll announce them, but that's when you get to be first in the chat. Can't really do last in the chat if we're going to do the drawing on that stream, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you can donate for entries into the thing. So I don't have to, for one, I don't have to keep track of all these names and entries for a year, but also it increases everybody's chance of winning, because you're going to have maybe a handful of people, 10, 20 people at the most in the drawing, I guess, for these things. If I'm only taking names the day of, could be only 2 people in the drawing, you know? So it increases the chance of winning, and also it decreases the chances of the same people who, like Jeff Young, who are always first in the chat. They get so many entries into the hat that, you know, it's really likely they're going to win multiple times. So to make everything easier on everybody, I think I'm just going to have drawings throughout the year. Sometimes I'll announce them. I'll announce what the prize is. I'll say coming next week, coming whenever. Sometimes we'll just be streaming and I'll say, hey, today's the day we're going to do a drawing. So who's first in the chat? Boom, boom, boom. Then I'll start writing down names and whatever donations come in, equal entries. So that way you'll know, oh, I know the prize. Well, maybe you won't know the prize. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But anyway, you see the kind of changes that I'm talking about. Let me know your ideas on how we've run the contest or how we could better run it. Or, I found it so taxing and so time consuming to keep up with all those names. It was maddening. It was maddening. So we're going to make it more streamlined and cut out all the bullshit there. So this is a request. I have a little video that our friend Butter Knives did for us some time ago. It was based on a few seconds of a stream that happened. It was a giveaway we were doing, and I had asked my friend Tim, to do a drum roll. And then as I was explaining something about the contest, well, I'll just show you what happened. Anyway, Butter Knives illustrated this and made the animation before the stream was over. She had this animation posted on her YouTube page. She graciously sent it to me so I could use it in the show. So here it is, before I end the stream. So if you see a friend of yours, what are you doing, Tim?
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to leave your comment on the screen there. Yeah. So anyway, that's. I was like, first of all, it didn't sound like a drum roll. So I was like, if it was like, if it sounded like a drum roll, I would have been like, oh, he started the drum roll. But instead, I thought he was having a conniption or some kind of spasm or something. His bowels were rumbling. I didn't know what was going on. Holy crap. So new contest stuff. We're going to do it differently, but we are going to have good prizes. I remember seeing that live. So funny. Yeah. Yeah, it was. What the fuck are you doing? I don't think I ever got an answer, did I? He never said, I'm trying to do a drum roll and it's really bad. He didn't say that. Yeah, so the two big, well, I got small gifts. Let me just show you the mail. You want to just do this mail thing? You know what? Let's just do this mail thing. Let's just do the mail thing, guys. All right? That said, we're going to have to play this cool intro that Butter Knives Talia did for me. And you'll see a guest appearance by Butter Knives and Zuna Tuna in this little intro for the next segment.
Mail.
That's right. We have mail. Now, we have basically 4 things to open. We have a small thing. Not sure who it's from. No return address, from England. We have something from Rusty Michael. Rusty Cherry Bomb. Pantera. And we have something from Tim. And we have a big, big, big box, which I can't even really lift up and show you right now, from our friend Michael Proskin. I really don't know what's in any of these. I have an idea of what's in Tim's, but I really don't know. But we're going to start with Rusty Michael. Now, if my friend Ed is watching, I don't think he's in the chat, but my friend Ed, who lives out here in Raleigh, he's a big fan of Rusty and a friend. And she's been trying to get him, I think, some autograph stuff for a long time. Never did it. So, Ed, I have one of these from Rusty for you. So I'll just keep it for you, and you can get it from me. You're not going to watch this probably, but if you're out there watching by chance, you're going to get that. So I'm going to open the one I got from Rusty. It's probably a Christmas card. Look, happy holidays. All right, Rusty, I can open this. It's all good. All right. Where's my thing? Okay. An actual letter opener, you guys. Mail, mail. We love the mail. All right, check it out. Joy. It's like some, it's very almost Devo-esque way to put the letters, the little dancing letters, kind of Devo logo thing. It says, oh, look. Okay. It says, It was great seeing you in Charlotte. Thanks again for inviting me to Devo concert. Very awesome. December 2025. Oh, look. How cool is that? Right? Look at that. Isn't that cool? Now, the coolest thing is this autographed photo. Look at Rusty. Rusty, what year was that? Was that 90s? When was that? I remember this picture. Thank you, Rusty. Cherry Bomb is signed Cherry Bomb there, of course. Hell yeah. That's cool. Thanks, Rusty. Again, Rusty, a.k.a. Pantera Cherry Bomb of Thor. In the chat, everybody. In the chat. W's in the chat for Rusty. W's in the chat. You guys don't know what that means, do you? I guess. We need some kids in here to know what W's in the chat means. But yeah, W's in the chat for Rusty. Now I want to open this. I'm really interested. I think we're just going size-wise, smallest to biggest package here. This is from England. It's got a Devo hat on it. I'm not quite sure what's in here or who it's from. Let's see. Let us see. Yeah, I showed the one for Ed, Rusty. Yep. Showed the one for Ed. Oh, hey, Groovy Lisa. You like K-pop, right? Groovy Lisa, I found this at a thrift store the other day. Do you know this band Dreamoscope? Dreamoscope? Groovy Lisa, do you know the band Dreamoscope? I believe they're K-pop. Do you know them? 6, 7. Different era of kids talk. Oh, you don't know? But it's K-pop. Do you want me to send it to you? Because what it is, it's a CD from... It's a real CD from a release that came out, but the release had like a book and stuff with it. So this is only part of the release. So I can't sell it or anything. So if you want it, if you don't want it, I don't have to send it. But if you want it, I can send it to you. If you'll enjoy it, you know, I don't know. Probably older K-pop. Oh, okay. Well, you're the only one I know that knows anything about that stuff. So I always, if I find it, I find myself with it, I always ask you about it. W for Michael. Colleen knows what W's are. W's in the chat, the whole ad's fire. That's right. That's right. 90s. Okay, right. 90s. Okay, that picture's from the 90s. Cool. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know anybody else who knows K-pop, but yeah, Dreamoscope, everybody. K-pop. Don't know anything about it. What do we got? Oh, yeah, mail. We're going to open this CD. Here. Duct tape. Duct tape. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what's in here. Ugh. Uh-oh. Duct tape. Here we go. What is this? Okay, this is the first thing I see. Ombudsman. Terms and conditions apply. Look. I like the titles. I love the way these matte finish, kind of semi-matte finish or semi-gloss finish. I know it's cool. Look at the cool little, look at this. Okay, cool. CD, of course, as you would expect, a CD. And then there's one by Liquid Assets. Great name. Same kind of vibe. And now there is this nice red piece of paper included. Also, what looks to be a letter. I love handwritten letters. Dig it. Handwritten letter. It says, "Hi, Michael. We hope this finds you well. Apologies that this took so long to send. We recently moved house and everything has been a bit of a mess. We're massive fans of Devo and we love watching your videos. Thank you so much for being open to listening to our stuff. We'd love to hear your thoughts." Hell yeah. Star and lightning bolt ombudsman. Signed with a kiss, love. Signed with a kiss. X. This is so cool. All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to have to check this out. Maybe I'll do laser drops on this on my next recent finds. This is cool. I have no idea what this is going to sound like. Kind of reminds me a little bit about Slime City. Slime City, one of my favorite bands. They're from Glasgow, Scotland. Kind of their design vibe a little bit, sort of. That's cool. Thanks for that, guys. I think they're guys. Where am I putting this? Okay, over there. All right, now we get into my friend Tim's package here. Hey, Frank from Greensboro. What's up, buddy? Devo Frank from Greensboro. Dude, hello. Happy Spud years. Liquid Ass ET. I just love Liquid Ass part. Really. Oh, hey, Burnbot. What's happening? Happy New Year to you, buddy. Love my K-pop. Well, I'll keep asking you about it if I find it, if that's all right. Because really, I'll come across it, but sometimes I'll just find it in stuff I get for free or whatever. So I'd be glad to pass it on if you ever want it. It's a shame just to, do away with it when somebody might want it. Yeah, good to see you, Frank. Okay, so we're going to open this one from my friend Timothy from Ohio. Who knows where he is tonight? Who knows? Peter, are you still backstage? Are you still here at all? Oh, okay, there you are. All right, look at this. Chock full of vinyl. Now, Tim, my friend Tim, knows that I collect certain weird stuff. And some of this weird stuff happens to be in thrift stores quite a bit in certain places in the U.S. North Carolina and Ohio being two of those places where these tend to show up. I think I know what this is. He told me about this, that he found these. Okay, so this is a guy. I collect a lot of weird religious records. And this guy I've been collecting since I was in college. And I'm going to start off with this cover here. Okay, so this guy I've collected since I was in college. His name is Merrill Womack. He's a gospel singer, and he was a vocalist, a gospel singer who put out one album with his face on it like 100 times. It was like a choir picture made up of all his face. He was a very good-looking white boy. He was He was from Spokane, Washington. Anyway, put that one record out, and then while he was flying his private little plane, he got in a horrible plane accident, burned his face off, survived, and kept putting out records, and put out so many records, and every single record, I don't think there's an exception. Every single record has his face, on the cover. So this is the record I first discovered by him, Merrill Womack, Happy Again. And I have a huge Merrill Womack collection, but the thing with these that Tim found is that these are basically sealed. See, it's still sealed in the shrink. I mean, you can get the record out, right? But it comes with this cool inner sleeve. Anyway, I'm a big fan. I'll just spare you the story details because you can go to my YouTube page and search Merrill Womack, and there's a video that I put up years ago that tells the whole story about how I talked to him back in the day when he was alive. Anyway, so Tim found a whole bunch of Merrill Womack records recently in one spot, I think. So this is kind of sealed, great shape. That's good. This is completely sealed. This is a later, much later Merrill Womack album when he went for a new look here with the frosted hair and the eyebrows, a little bit of eyebrows. But this is like 80s, I think. Feeling good, sealed. So I don't know how many sealed Merrill Womacks I have. Not a whole lot. Here's another one, another Merrill classic, Mine Eyes Have Seen the Glory. Several different pressings of that. Usually there's different pressings of all of these. This is still in the shrink, not sealed, but nice, still in the shrink. See, look, you already see here the different pressings. The backs are different, same album. I collect every pressing of Merrill, man. Don't even test me. Great picture of Merrill post-accident. This album is called simply Merrill. I believe another 80s release, if I'm not mistaken. He put out many, many, many records, far more than I'm showing you right now. Now, this is really spectacular because I just noticed what's on the back. Now, this is his album, I Stood at Calvary. There's another version that doesn't have this title at the top. But this is his album, I Stood at Calvary, sealed, right? If that's not cool enough, this has a special backing that was, I don't think it was put on all the records, but it's a special backing that was made as a season's greetings thing for certain funeral homes, because Merrill's side job or day job was providing music for funeral homes. That's a service he provided out of Spokane, Washington. And it was the National Music Service. That was his company, the National Music Service. So this was prepared for a specific funeral home that was one of his clients, and it's sealed. So anyway, I know a lot about Merrill. Here's another one. This is one of my favorite Merrill covers. It's Merrill in Quartet. So it's four of him with these fly ass 70s suits on. Thank you, Tim, for the gaggle of Merrill. If anybody's into starting a Merrill collection, I do have, Merrill to trade. Because I don't pass up a Merrill record. I don't care if I already have it. I don't pass it up because I just can't let them, unless they're moldy or really, really, really trashed. I just can't let them be there. So if anybody wants to start a Merrill collection, talk to me. We can trade. We can whatever. But now we got a big box from Michael Proskin. Let me just show you how big this box is. Look at this, guys. Look. I don't know what's in here. But my friend and devotee Michael from Chicago sent me that. I'm going to have to open that. But first, you guys. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? Good to see you. Nice fez. Ken says, I look for weird stuff all the time. Pickings are slim. I don't know. Sometimes those out of the way places, I would just, but there's other towns around there, right? You just stick to your neck of the woods. Do you ever go drive 30 minutes, an hour somewhere? Whoa. Wait, do you have the Akron, Ohio Baptist Temple? What is that, Marcus? The Akron, Ohio Baptist Temple Christmas vinyl? No, I don't, but I need it. What is it? It's Akron. I would just get it because it's Akron. I was born right outside of Akron. I was born in Stowe, Ohio, 1967. What did I say? I said 67. Craig Maddie, how's it going, buddy? I am using the Roland VT3 thingy you gave me right now, but I have not yet figured out how to use it as an effects processor yet. I should be able to put a bunch of cool effects on my vocals right now, but I can't hear it myself. That's what I can't figure out. I could turn it on right now and you'd hear all kinds of fucking reverb or whatever that I can't hear. So I'm still trying to figure out a way. And I've even tried headphones and it didn't work, but we're going to dick around with this, me and Peter Graves, and we're going to, at some point, figure out how to make the effects work. But thank you, Craig. I wanted to thank you for your kind, generous donations. I also have some little electronic noisemaker things that Craig sent me that I'm going to learn how to use. First, we're going to figure out this one item here that looks really cool. And it lights up green real nicely, but I just can't pull it up and show you right now. But anyway, thank you, Craig. Let's see. Akron Baptist, where? Happy New Year. Oh, well. Got an update. My dad won't be able to go to London. Okay, Burnbot. Okay. Well, buddy, you just remind me when your birthday's coming up anyway, and maybe I'll get you something cool from the show or something. Part of their yellow suit that they wore on stage or something. But yeah, sorry to hear that. But if anything changes, let me know, man. I'd love to help. Yeah, that's when I was born. What does that mean? I hope it's good. Do you know if there's more people waiting in line at Starbucks than watching this? Oh God, yeah. That's those people are addicts, but they will never admit they're drug addicts. But that's the biggest drug addict population in the country, if not the world. Starbucks, the biggest drug dealer in the world, or not biggest, maybe most popular, most acceptable, certainly drug dealer in the world. There's got to be more people online at Starbucks. I mean, that's just a given, really. In fact, oh yeah, I just looked at how many people are watching right now. Totally more people at Starbucks. Now, if you guys could do me the favor, well, actually do all of us a favor. Button, if you haven't, Because what that does is it convinces the algorithms of YouTube, those robots in control, it convinces them to share our, what the hell just happened? To share our stream to like-minded freaks and weirdos. So we get people coming in who are like, hey, this just popped up on my feed for some reason. That's why I'm here. And then they start hanging out and then they come back and then we make new friends. So that's the only reason we asked you to do that. It's all about giving YouTube the impression, these algorithms, the impression that you are participating in the show by clicking the like, by putting a comment in, by in the chat, by super chatting, by putting a comment on this after I post it or on the videos I post. Anything that you do to participate really convinces the YouTube gods to share us with other people. And the biggest thing I get out of this for sure, since I've been doing it, what? I've been streaming probably about 5 years now or something, maybe more. I've had this channel 16 years. Birthday. Channel just had a birthday. But I really enjoy meeting people. And then meeting them in real life eventually is really cool. Oh, good, Douglas. Thank you. I see your thumbs up comment there. Thank you for that. But anyway, who is that? Red Dragon. I like that comment. But alas, as with most questions people ask me, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have a guess. Lux from the Cramps was also born in Stowe. Yeah, he was. I don't remember what the connection that Klaus Nomi had to Akron or Stowe, but he was there a lot too, Klaus Nomi. Craig Maddie, for sure, dude. In part, thanks to your kind gifts to me on the electronic stuff you sent me. It's really helping my stream already. Just to be being a utilitarian thing right now, not necessarily an effects process thing, but a really utilitarian thing that's helping me stream better. So thank you, buddy. It's hard for old men like me, not all old men, but old men like me to get beyond technical difficulties. It's on June 20th. Oh, okay. Well, Burnbot, okay, I thought you were saying you couldn't go. We'll just keep in touch, Burnbot, because I'm not going to know anything until at least May. Okay, so, but I'll keep you in mind and we'll try to work something out. So true, says Mrs. Geeky. I'm not sure what you're saying is true, but I never tell a lie. Why would I lie? The truth is pretty fun, usually. Now, I'm going to get a beer, and then we're going to open this thing, but I want to play something for you while I'm walking a 30-second walk to get a beer. So what can I play? Can't play much. Do you guys want to see the intro again? Okay. We're gonna take a vote in the chat. Okay. A vote. Okay. Who thinks I should walk away and play the show intro while I walk away? The show intro is like a few seconds long, less than a minute. Or do I just walk away and leave a blank shot of what's behind me, and then you'll be able to hear me talk from the fridge here to coming back? Would you want to see the intro, or do you want to just me to go run and get a beer? It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Hey, what's up, Chase? Dude, what's up? I can't believe it. Thanks for coming by, man. Good to see you. Happy New Year to you. Okay. Mrs. Geeky was saying about the cramps. Okay, right on. That L, that sleek white L in the orange circle, Mrs. Geeky. High design there. High design. I love people talking about so many people. Now, Rusty, if you're going to limit it to just the people you know from CBGBs, this woman here, Rusty, if you're ever lucky enough to sit with Rusty with a drink or two or three and hear her stories from the people she's interacted with through her amazing career in rock and roll and journalism and just being passionate about music in general, blow your mind. I mean, to limit it to CBGBs, you know, that could limit the conversation to just a couple hours instead of all night for 3 nights in a row. If you just limit it to CBGBs, okay, I get it. Rusty's great, you guys. If you ever have a chance to hang out with Rusty, oh my God. What? Tim drumming what the fuck videos. That's not quite long enough. Peter Graves, do you want to come on screen while I run over to get a beer or no? It's up to you. Okay, so the only vote I had was for Tim drumming. It's not going to be the longest video. Oh, Rusty. Come on now. I'm just going to play out. That's the only vote we have was for the Tim what the fuck video. So, okay, I'll play that and I'll be right back before I end the stream. So, if you see a friend of yours, what are you doing, Tim?
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, you guys. That was great work though by Talia Butternars. Those people are so talented and prolific. Okay, we're gonna open this big box of stuff from and that can be so true. Yes. You're Rusty. I know you. All right, so here we go. You know, my plan after the stream. Whoopsie. My plan after the stream tonight, guys. I'm gonna walk 4 miles from my house downtown, just to downtown Raleigh, to a place called Boxcar, which is a barcade. It's a bar with a bunch of arcade games, pinball, old video games, skee ball, air hockey, all that stuff. So I'm going to walk down there. It's about 1.9 miles. I might hang out there for a little bit, and then I'm going to walk home. I think my friend Jared's going to join me. But yeah, in an effort to start off the new year with a bunch of exercise, I'm going to walk 4 miles tonight, and I'll try to do it one more time this weekend, depending on weather. I got to start doing that at least 3 times a week. Okay, here we go. More information on this before I open the package. The Akron, Ohio Baptist Temple is known as the birthplace of televangelism, and they're also known for their campy religious records. No way, Marcus. Are you kidding me? Come on. That's so cool. I collect weird shit like that. You know, there's a video I have to do at some point soon because I reorganized my record collection so that all the weird records like that and like my Merrill Womack stuff, that is all now in flip bins. So I can just flip through all the really interesting cover art, which is basically why I collect a lot of that stuff is the cover art. And anyway, so I've been meaning to do an update video on that part of my collection. I don't know what to call it yet. Weird records, or I don't know. It's like, it's definitely weird, but I think weird is overused, that word weird. So I don't know. I'm going to think about it, but I'm going to do an update on that collection. So that would be great to include that in it. But that's so cool. Maybe I'll send you do you want a Merrill Womack record in trade or something? Anyway, anything you find that you think is weird enough, just send it, and I'll send you something in return for sure. Yeah, so let's get into this Michael Proskin box. Now, Charlie, I'm going to have you move. Oh, let me ask you guys this. You see how the comments are on the screen, and they kind of scroll with when people post? Would you guys rather that be on the screen or no? I thought people might want that on the screen. So let me know if that is a good thing or a bad thing. If you want, I don't know, just type in the chat however you think best to say if you want that on the screen. Yes chat on screen, or no chat on screen, you know, however you want to say it. So it's easy for me to know what you're talking about. What the hell is this? Gaither Band. Who's Gaither Band? Douglas. I don't know that. Yeah, but I don't know if they're cool. I don't know if people, and I don't know, unusual too is, there's got to be a better way of saying they're not just unusual. I mean, because I guess there are Jimi Hendrix records that are, I don't know, maybe that's not, I mean, there are records by popular bands that are unusual, but these are way beyond. I don't know what it's, I don't know. We're going to figure it out. I mean, it's almost like I have to kind of think about when I title the YouTube video, what's going to make the right people find it. And I think weird might make the right people find it, unfortunately, but I don't want to really use that. Maybe I just use a bunch of words, and weird's one of them. I don't know. Oh, you know, I've seen his stuff. I mean, there's nothing weird. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything particularly like unique about him, but there's the Bill Gaither Trio, and there's a bunch of Gaither connected bands, gospel bands. I know a little bit about gospel, and I like a lot of gospel, but I don't think Bill Gaither is one of them. It's not like country gospel. It's not like bluegrass gospel or anything, is it? I think it's just like white people gospel, like standard gospel, like pop gospel. Hey, Dead Wax is back at it, working like a true moderator, asking people to hit that like. Thanks for being on point, Dead Wax. As long as it doesn't get in the way. Uh-oh. What is this about? Oh, shit. I forgot what you're referring to, Fuzzy. Ah, crap. Oh, Tim Drummond. Is that what you're talking about? Tim, am I that far behind? Oh, crap. I'm about a few minutes behind here, I think. Hold on. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I like it on screen, personally. Okay, cool. Nobody's... Okay, as long as I don't get in the way. You're talking about the chat. No. Breakfast King. I beg to differ. That's what I thought for the longest time. Whenever I looked for gospel to resell, I always thought, oh, I have to get black gospel because that's what resells the best. That's the best stuff to hear. The most harmonies, the best vocals. And I believed that for a long time, but I have become a really big fan of what's sometimes called bluegrass gospel, what's sometimes called hillbilly gospel. I use that term very lovingly. Hillbilly gospel is really, really like mountain people gospel. And they have this amazing, the good ones have this amazing way of using vocals, man, using their voices. It's yeah. So I'm a big fan of certain country, bluegrass, hillbilly gospel, certain black gospel for sure, but I don't really like the pop gospel very much. Sometimes I refer to that kind of gospel as like the nursery rhyme gospel. It's very simple. There's not much soul to it. Not much, you know what I mean? Christian kitsch. Yeah, they're not all Christian records though. Some of them are just weird. I use the word again. I just think I can't avoid using the word weird. I don't know, but I want to flesh it out with some other descriptive terms, I guess. But thanks for the, it's a good, yeah, Christian Reg, that's a good thing, but they're not all Christian records. So, and kitsch too, man, what does that mean to most people? I don't even know what that means. I think that might be a little, I don't know. I'm struggling with it. No, I don't have that. I've always wanted to find that in the wild, but I never have found that. But of course I'm familiar with that one. Yeah. The chat. Yeah. Fuzzy. I finally figured it out. Yeah. I know. I'm a little behind in these comments. Brenda Lee was with him. You know, I think Brenda Lee's still alive, right? I think I remember maybe Brenda Lee was at a Devo show recently. It's pretty late where I am, so I might nap. Oh, Brembot, don't even worry about it. We're going to open this Michael Proskin box right now. But I'm getting sidetracked here by chat stuff. But we're going to open this big box from my friend, Michael Proskin. Now, Michael Proskin, I've known for many years as a Devo fan. Since as far back as, like, I want to say 2004 or before, maybe. He lives in the Chicago area. And I typically only see him at Devo events around the world, the country, typically. But I see him at Devo fan conventions, Devo shows, sometimes other concerts. But I see him while I travel a lot, and we've become really good friends. And so he sent me this box of stuff. So, oh, and by the way, my whole plan for this stream was to sit on this chair down here today. Can you see what's happening down here? You see my girl Meowser down there. So she, probably about 30 minutes, an hour before I was going to get on camera, she got there and has not moved. So I had to set up this stool, which is not very comfortable, in front of her so I could do the stream. But yeah, that happens every now and then. So I'm going to scoot away from the camera a little bit, and I'm going to open this box. Ready? Here we go. I have no idea what's in here. This one's complete mystery. Michael gave me no clue. It is incapacitated. Wait a second, Miss Kiki. That is a word I will try to remember to use in regular conversation. Oh my goodness, it's Spalding, Captain Spalding, who used to come to the stream many moons ago. How are you, buddy? You pop in every now and then these days. Thanks for coming, man. How are you? Happy New Year. It's 2026-66, don't you know? Don't you know? All right, we're going to open this Michael Proskin box. Meowser was stirred awake. It's too late now, Meowser. I've got the camera set to this stool. All right, here we go, guys. I have no idea what's in here. Look, it's a raincoat. No. Look, it's a missing persons stage worn. No, it's not. Look, it's a toy for an infant. No. Oh, look, Meowser now has gotten out of her seat and is over there playing with the plastic. There you go. There you go. What is in here? There you go. Look, this one is not like the others. Okay, you guys, there's several things in here. What is this? What in the hell? Hold on a second. I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay, this first box. I mean, this first box is for tickets from devotional. Well, it's got a devotional ticket taped to it. A pizza ticket. We sold Michael Proskin cooked pizza at a devotional, 2024 devotional. And this is one of the tickets. Oh, he's probably just covering up the address that was on here. Okay, whatever. Beyond the Streets. I've heard of that. I've heard of this company. I can't remember what they make. Okay, well, we're going to figure out what's going on here. This box may have nothing to do with, well, as I say that, I see the word Beyond the Streets. All right, here we go, guys. This is Into the Unknown. First of all, stickers. I'm a big sticker fan. The front door of my house is now covered with stickers. Well, the inside part is totally covered. The front door outside part where you walk up to my front door and see, that is becoming covered. Whoa, hold on a second. You guys, do you know what this is? You guys have any idea what this is right here? Dudes, does anybody know what it is from that little snippet? I saw this shit advertised on social media. I can't believe I have one of these now. This, you guys, I'm going to try to, can I open this up easily? I want to turn it around so you can see what it actually is. Hold on. I just want to make it displayable here. Okay. This is, wait, has anybody guessed? Has anybody guessed? No, nobody's guessed. Okay, this, my people, is limited edition Circle Jerks spray paint. Okay, Circle Jerks, we know Circle Jerks, punk rock band, California. Keith. Fucking, I can't believe this. Look at the box, look. Limited edition, Circle Jerks spray paint. Now, if you know me, you know I like to paint things. I like art. And I love the Circle Jerks. And look at this display box, dude. This is sick. What else is in this box, you guys? Dig this. I am really into this. You guys. But look, let's just take it out. Look at this cool box. All right. Whoops. Speaking of cool box, check it out. Check it out. Oh, my God. Meowser, this is so cool. Whoa. I got to find a cool place for that. Okay, I can't figure that out right now. I'm going to put it over here. Ooh. Oh. Okay, there's more in the box, guys. There's this. Oh my goodness. My Misadventures with Gigi Allen. Oh my God, edited by Malcolm Tent. Our friend Malcolm Tent, who I've known for many, many decades. Big Devo fan, big anti-scene fan, which, as you guys know, I am. Look at this, man. Wow, I mean, I should have known about this book because Malcolm edited it, but I didn't see the socials post. Oh my God, it's got pictures. Now, I got to mention that back in the 80s, my band Rabid Salesman, my punk rock band, was supposed to open for Gigi Allen in Charlotte, and we were going to be his backing band. And then we weren't going to be his backing band, but we were still going to open. And then our drummer had to go out of town, so we couldn't open, so somebody else had to play. I was so glad. I mean, I still went to the show, but I was so glad we didn't have to perform with him. After I saw what happened, I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but I didn't really put myself in the place of the band that would be playing with him, being that close to what was happening on stage and having them to play too. Oh, man. No way. But anyway, this is great. And this isn't all. Oh, there's a letter. Let me see. Is it suitable? Look at that. I like cats and I like pizza. Michael, if a kitten eating pizza in space doesn't make your birthday awesome, oh, this is a birthday gift. From Michael Proskin. Oh, and Christmas. Holy crap. Well, I guess then this next thing in here is either birthday or Christmas. I don't even know what it is, but it's big. Oh, my God, Michael, what are you sending me? Let me get a drink. This is making me thirsty. Captain, you're friends with Merle? I'm not sure I've ever really met and talked to Merle, but I mean, I've seen Merle's band, but okay, here we go. Another Beyond the Streets box. What could be in here? It's not light. I mean, this is not light. This has some weight to it, guys. Oh my God, what a cool thing to be able to open birthday and Christmas gifts in January. Look. What in the fuck? Oh my God, I know. Oh my God, I know what this is. Holy balls, dude. Look at this. Guys, look at this. Okay. Does anybody know what this is? Okay, Zephyr. Zephyr is is an early graffiti artist. And I've seen this book mentioned on social media, and I kind of drooled a little bit over it. This is a graffiti artist's actual sketchbook that he had reprinted as a book. It's actually where he did a bunch of his sketches, and where is it? There we go. And it's got clippings that he saved of his art. All the I've really been fascinated by street art since I was a kid. Look, all the cool sketches he would work out. Look at that. This is sick. All the cutouts that he would, all the newspaper articles he would save. This is cool. I can't remember the exact years. Certainly 80s. Certainly, I think it was 80s, guy. I had some really early graffiti books when I was a kid in the 80s, and I think he was in those. I think he may have been the same time as Lee and Scene. Yeah, look at that cool tag. Look at that cool tag. Oh, this is so cool. You know, I have some pretty cool art books in my collection, but this is one of the coolest. This is really cool. Man, Michael, thanks so much. I don't know what to say. That's the coolest Christmas birthday gifts I've gotten in a long time, man. And they're kind of related to each other, which is great. Almost directly related to each other. Oh my God. Wow, you guys, I'm blown away. Meowser, here. Oh, and there's some stickers too. Zepper, Be on the Streets, cool stuff. All right, Meowser, here. Pardon me. Wow, guys. God damn. I'm a little blown away. Holy Christ, man. An odd duck. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you know, nothing wrong with odd ducks, man. That's for sure. Hey, hey, Peter. Would you like to come up here? Peter. Peter Graves. Are you around? Are you about, mate? If you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Yeah? Okay. I'm going to bring up my friend Peter Graves, who really helped me sort out this mic issue here. Hey, buddy.
Hey. Hope I sound okay.
You sound great. Wow. So that was a pretty cool gifts, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. I've seen both of those things advertised for the last, I don't know, weeks or months online. And I kept going, oh, those are pretty cool. Oh, those are pretty cool. And then here they are. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
I'm sure you think of something creative for this spray paint.
Well, I'm not going to use it. I mean, God, I could never do that. Although I kind of want to, but yeah, I would never do that. So, hey, thanks for popping in here for a second.
Sure thing.
Because you know, Tim just disappeared today, so it's nice to have somebody up. But you may be able to just jump up here sometimes and be my co-host sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Why not?
Because I figured you would have something to talk about musically, what you're into, you know. Because you know, when Tim comes up, I say, "What have you been into lately?" And he'll say what he's been finding.
Oh, right, yeah.
You got same stories, and you could, you know. See, if I walk away to get a beer with you, I don't think you're going to talk about the weather. That's one thing I can probably guarantee.
I just drove back today from my in-laws in Carlsbad, and it
what was the weather like?
Awful.
I have been seeing all this footage of California and the West Coast just being inundated with rain, which is funny because it doesn't really happen, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen California so rainy.
Although you wouldn't know anything about this, the football games seem to be cleared up by then. So
I have no idea about that.
Yeah,
I am dumb as a doorbell about that football stuff. I love that this band sent me their stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. So mini CDs, right?
Huh?
Are there mini CDs, right?
No, they're regular size.
Oh, regular size. Okay, they
Yeah,
look small
size.
here.
Yep. Now these are not regular size. Sorry, Rusty. Couldn't pass that one up. Oh, wait. Now, see, hold on. Let me change the configuration of the comments. I can do this. Look at this. I can do that or this. So it's not, well, I think this. I think that's not too intrusive on your face, is it?
Oh, right. No.
Yeah, the comments. Okay. Rusty laughed at that. Okay. Hey, Justin Geese. Who? Hello. How's it going, buddy? Yeah. So, geez, is it 2026? How does that happen?
That's what they say.
I remember thinking in the 70s and in the early 80s when movies would come out like 1999 or TV show or whatever. I was thinking, man, that's so far in the future, man. What's it going to be like in 1999? And now it's what, 2026, and it's not much different than 1980. I mean, a little bit here and there, but for the most part, it's not the differences I would expect.
Yeah, I heard on the radio they asked people back in the 80s what 2025 would be like, and they thought there would be a cure for cancer. There's not, but then there was like AI. They thought that, and apparently that's come around. So I don't know. It's funny. I didn't hear any predictions about music, but
I mean, you know, as far as we've come with some things, or as surprising as things are, or as futuristic as they are, they're not what we expected when we were kids.
Right.
But I mean, that's why I liked movies. And I never talk about movies, guys. This is unusual. But that's why I liked, when I was a kid, movies like Blade Runner, which gave I thought, a slightly more realistic view of the future, which is still way beyond what it became, right? But because what year was that set in, Blade Runner?
Oh, you know, my movie friends are going to kill me for not knowing that. But
I don't
think
know.
one of them was like this time, like now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so they were a little bit overshot, but still really way more believable for me when I was a kid than, you know, whatever. I did show what I showed the Christmas card. Look, here's Rusty's Christmas card.
Yeah, I don't think that's what she's talking about.
Oh, this one.
There you go. Yeah.
Good old Rusty. That's 90s. That's when I met Rusty. 1990. I believe it was 1996 or 5.
I think that's what she said. Yeah, in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, he said, Michael, what about The Walking Dead? No, I don't know. See, now I can't get into a movie conversation because I'm really not a movie person and I don't know a lot about movies. But Blade Runner was just one of those movies I saw when I was a kid that made an impression on me.
Yeah, that's just, those are androids as opposed to, or replicants as opposed to robots. No, not zombies.
I just remember that punk rock girl in the thing. I just had a big crush on her.
Oh, that was
she had the cool hair.
Blonde gal.
Yeah, she was awesome.
She punched me in San Francisco once. I'm not kidding. I was looking at a menu at a restaurant with my friends, and she walked up next to me. She wanted to look at the menu, and she punched me.
Was she dressed like she was in Blade Runner? Because I would have said punch me.
No. But I knew who it was, and why am I blanking out?
What year was this?
Oh shoot!
Last week.
No, this is in the late 90s, I think. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so way closer to when the movie came out. Blade Runner was 82, says Mrs. Geeky.
Yeah. And Daryl
Hannah. That was Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I just love her.
And then the other one was Joanne Cassidy. She looked great too. She was kind of more snaky though. She had she's the one that fell through like layers and layers of glass.
Wasn't she the white puffy hair was one the really?
Yeah, that was Daryl Hannah's character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that. Hey, I'm going to do the rest of this.
All right.
You're not doing anything like that.
I would have, but it's in the other.
You probably just partied your ass off last night with everybody.
I did with my niece.
You did?
Yeah,
oh,
32 years old. She took me to like 5 different bars.
What?
Yeah. And she knew everybody at all of them. I trained her well.
Did she just turn 21 or something?
No. She's 32 now. 34.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I usually work through New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So I can get a lot done. Cheers, everybody. Whoever wants to join me for this. Who's down, y'all? Who's down? All right. Here we go. Sorry, man. That is good, y'all. I've talked about everything on my list. Good God Almighty. So, Peter, what's the next concert that you're planning on going to? I don't necessarily have anything planned right now, which is unusual.
I got that Mother's Ball event, but it's his
DJ thing.
Yeah, the movie thing up in San Francisco.
It's like a DJ thing. Is it a DJ thing?
I really don't know. It was just it's a funny story how I was at the show in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And on the flight home,
you told me the story. Yeah. Somebody on the flight.
Yeah, somebody on the flight. Yeah, so I got a ticket for that. So
you got bullied into buying a ticket for that.
Bullied into it. Yes. Yeah. So.
But you like being bullied.
Why not?
Yeah. Some people are into that.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Maybe not.
Resident got postponed. Oh, what happened, Reg? Do you know why?
Oh, weird.
They were so awesome. Oh wait, who are we talking about? Whoa, I lost track. Lost the plot.
Rusty. Oh, shoot.
What was I thought I was going to show something. Is Dead Wax still here?
Yeah.
Dead Wax is
As long as I hate to say this, as long as Rusty's in the audience, yeah,
Dead Wax will be here. Illness. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well. I haven't talked to them. Oh, hi, Dead Wax. I just wanted to mention, Dead Wax, I still have your child. Your firstborn. And I was thinking today, Dead Wax, I was wondering if you remember the year you sent me this. Because I kind of want to go back and find the live stream, the first live stream that I opened this package. Because I think that I opened this package from you on a live stream. But it must have been 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I was thinking 2 or 3, so split the difference.
I found a VCLT video I did 4 years ago that says, hey, I got a VCLT gift from my friend Randy, who's a new acquaintance of mine. So it was either after that or right before that, somewhere around there that I got this. But I can't remember when. But I'd love to find. It was during COVID. Well,
yeah, that's really helpful.
That's really helpful. I mean, so it was. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to find it somehow. The live stream where I opened this firstborn, because I never asked to adopt a child, but when he sent it to me, what could I do?
Right.
And he's so happy.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, speaking of something nobody wanted to hear about, I just want to show you guys this because I think it's interesting. Okay, so I'm a kind of person who I survive by written lists of things. Written, like everything's written for me. Like all the stuff I had to talk about today on the stream, stuff I have to do today, it's usually on written lists. So when I tour, I have to have a calendar of things. I have to have a written, printed out calendar because they don't do printed itineraries anymore for tours. It's all like master tour apps and all this shit. But I got to have the stuff written out in some form. So like, here we go. All my shit. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that if you see me on tour this year, I will likely have this. It's a Habitat for Humanity free thing I got, but I've already added some graphics to it. So, but I will be carrying this around with me all year.
I do the same thing.
I have to have it written down. It makes my brain work better with a list. I just can't rely on electronic things. I can't look on my phone to see a list of. It just has to be written. It has to be tangible. I have to be able to grab it in the middle of the night and look at it and not worry about starting my phone and getting the app going. And I just got to turn the page. That's all I got to do. But I will have this with me. I will be adding more stickers and graphics to this, and I'll probably be trying to hold it together in some weird way by the end of the tour. But this is going to be with me. Printed schedules.
Right.
Lists of things to do. I love those. What's that? Kinesthetic. Y'all throwing some big words around. Hey, who's this? RPN C5Q. I'm going to have a good 2026. You see here? It's pretty obvious. But I will. I'll do my best. Hopefully it's going to, I'm looking forward to 2026 being a little bit different than 2025. My first concert was 26 years ago. What? Hold on a second. That wasn't 26 years ago. 1979 was not 26 years ago. Is that a bot trying to make conversation?
Well, plus the New Year's Eve 79, unless it was 78 to 79, that might be New York because 79, 80
but it wasn't
was
26 years ago.
Well, yeah, it's not that either, but it's the wrong location.
It was like 50 fucking years, almost 50 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't see Devo till way late in the game, 88. But it was a really grand experience where I kind of got to meet them for the first time ever, not knowing what that would become later. But well, here's the thing. It's already 8:35. I don't think we're going to do noise tonight. We did do noise the last 2 streams we've done, maybe the last 3 streams. 46. Yeah. I was going to say that's like 50 fucking years almost.
Yeah.
That was a long time. My first concert was 1977. It was Kiss. It was the either Love Gun or the Kiss Alive tour, and it was in Ohio. It was right before I moved to North Carolina. I don't remember much about it. I was very young. When you say nosebleed seats, dude, I was the back. Me and my sister and her boyfriend were the back. And they didn't, I don't know why. I mean, I bless my sister for taking me to my first Kiss concert, but she didn't tell me there was merch there. Like nobody told me you could buy t-shirts. So I don't know why my first concert, I don't have a tour shirt. I just don't know why. So that's something I don't think I ever got a clear answer from my sister on that one. Like,
well, did you have money? Because I mean, if you only had
money, but I didn't need money. I was like 9. I was 9.
Right.
So
well, there you go. Yeah.
But I mean, I could, but there was a lot of 9-year-olds at that concert, I'm sure. So there was a shirt for me at that, but I didn't know bands sold merch. I had no idea at that point. It was my first concert, but she knew. And while she was smoking pot with her boyfriend, she should have been thinking about taking me to the goddamn merch booth. But anyway, bless her for, I still have photos from that show. Janky, whatever camera that you wait 2-3 weeks to get the photos. Right, and when I got them finally, it was like, all this massive heads and lighting and all, and then right in the center of the photo, really tiny, you see the Kiss lettering and then little dots on the stage. Like, I couldn't see shit, but I knew I was in the same room and I was breathing the same air as Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter. And I was like, that's all I need to know. I'm in the same fucking room and I hear their music, kind of.
I got the wall of sound. You've heard it plenty good. Yeah.
It was a weird, and the thing was that there was a big snowstorm in Ohio, a blizzard. It crippled Ohio because Ohio was used to snow. But on our way to the concert, the storm hit, so we missed almost the whole entire first band, the Rockets, because we were stuck in traffic for hours. So by the time we got there, the Rockets were ending and Kiss came up. We didn't even have time to decompress, or maybe that's why we didn't go to the merch booth. But I just think that if your little brother who was 9 was going to his first concert and it was Kiss, wouldn't you think to get him a souvenir from it? I mean, how much could the shirts been back then? $3, $5? Like I remember when I was going to punk rock shows and early new wave shows, shirts were $5 and the long sleeve jerseys were $9. That was the expensive shirt, right?
Yeah.
What could those shirts have cost in 1977? Like $4 or $5? God damn it! I'll never forgive her for that part. Always wanted a Kiss Alive 2 or a Love Gun tour shirt. Fuck, man, it's so crazy.
Well, that Alive 2 logo was awesome. It stands out even today. Yeah. I
mean, just the Kiss logo in general. Let's talk about classic. Ace Frehley designed that. Okay, wait a second. Here we go. Arpain C5Q. I like seeing Diva mention this Stephen King's book. Yeah. Don't know. I'm not much of a reader in that way these days, but there's a lot of references like that and a lot of things and a lot of creative projects that people make. They will show their love and appreciation for Devo. I mean, almost every famous artist or, rock star or anybody I respect, Devo. They're a Devo fan. And when they mention them in their works, because South Park's mentioned them, Simpsons, wait, has South Park mentioned them? Yeah, they have. I think it was one of those early ones where Beavis and Butthead are watching a video and they're watching Whip It or something. Whip It, yeah. But I know that the Simpsons guy is a big Devo fan. I mean, there's lots of people who are Devo fans. Eddie Vedder, big Devo fan.
Yes, you mentioned that. Yeah.
Wait, now 50s. Wait, what's this rate for? What are we talking about?
I don't know. $50. I don't get it. I don't see any chats or.
Oh, you don't see the chats?
Oh, no? I see the chat. I mean, I don't see any super chats. My bad.
Hey, what's up, Sean? Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I don't know what.
Well, maybe she's saying her postcard's worth $50.
No, I think probably part of the thing is that she's drinking. She might be talking to somebody else. Beavis, Colleen. Yeah, again, I'm not a geek in that way where I can talk about cartoons or movies or video games or a lot of things that typical nerdy weirdos talk about. I'm a certain kind of geek and a certain kind of nerd, Peter. And I don't really stray from that very often for whatever reason.
Unless you're working.
Well, I mean, no, even in that, because I'm never the video game nerd. I'm never the movie nerd.
Right.
I'm never the television show nerd. I'm never the science fiction or even the toy collector nerd. I'm just not. There's a whole bunch of kinds of nerd I'm not. But what I am, the nerd I am, I go full force into it.
You what about pinball?
I'm not really a nerd for pinball. I like it. Yeah. I've always loved it. My father used to work at a pinball place back in the day.
Do you have a favorite?
Really a nerd. I don't really know a lot about it or anything.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite machine?
No, I'm not that kind of. I like any pinball. I don't care.
Oh.
I'm not really a nerd about it. I just appreciate
I grew up on like Space Invader or something. Xenon was another good one. I mean, but some of these old.
Well, I mean, Kiss one is going to be my favorite.
Kiss is a good one, yeah.
And there was one called the Hulk. There was one called back in the day. There was one called the Hulk, and everything about it was almost double big. It was wider. The flippers were bigger. The ball was bigger.
Wow.
And it was an interesting idea, but I remember because the ball was bigger and everything was bigger, gravity and physics just meant that the flippers got tired and there wasn't a lot of action. It was like really hard to get this big heavy ball up it was just really, it didn't work, right? That's what I remember. But hardly anybody remembers the Hulk oversized game. So some part of me thinks I may have been imagining it because it was before I was 10 years old. So, but I remember some kind of big oversized Hulk game that didn't do it very well.
Well, just like there's a site for everything Devo, there's a site for everything pinball. So we can find
a bit of everything nerd. See, part of me wishes I could be a bit of everything nerd, but my brain, the way it's designed and probably broken in some way, I can only really focus on 5 things in my life at any given time, and those things may break off into subcategories, but I'm a very specific kind of I would guess I'm even on the spectrum or something. I'm like I'm a very specific kind of obsesso. Like there's certain things I really want to know about and I know about and I like, and there's other things that I could give a flying fuck. Like there's no interest for whatever reason. I just don't. I don't find the passion in it. Right? There's no connection for me. Not that I'm not curious about it, but I just have never known about it. And a lot of people that I know who are music nerds or pop culture nerds or whatever, I just can't relate to their conversations. I'm like, dudes, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I have no fucking clue. Like, fucking Star Wars references or whatever. I saw that movie maybe once when it came out in theaters. Hey, the Boomska. What's happening, buddy? Hey, happy New Year to you. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to wrap up here in about 15 minutes, but I got one more shot to do, and then I'm gone. I'm done with my Crown Royal, and then I'm, considering taking this. I'm not considering. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk 4 miles tonight. Peter, what do you think about that? Could you do that with me if you live closer to me right now?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you should probably move closer to me. I need a walking buddy. I might have a walking buddy, my friend Jared, but I never know if he's really going to show up or not, but hopefully he will. And thank you, everybody, by the way, for clicking the like button. That does help my channel, especially after not doing content for so long this year from being on tour. I need to break back into the algorithm love so that they get my channel out to more people. And it's all about me meeting cool, interesting people. Freaks to the front, asymmetrical, those kind of people are my faves. But Peter's pretty symmetrical. He's got good genes.
Yeah, sure.
Blessed with good genetics. All right, so we didn't. Did we talk about? Did you figure out a concert you were going to, or was that question?
Well, I said the Mother's Bot thing. Yeah, that's the.
Okay, but a concert.
Yeah. Isn't that a concert?
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be playing with a band, is he? Hey, what is it? Wait, what? D Boom Ska? How kind of you. Actually, D Boom Ska, I'm trying to figure out the confirmed date for that. I think it's in September. I don't know for sure, but I'm getting that information, and we will announce that sometime in the next weeks. But D Boom Ska, for that very generous donation, I'm going to play you something that may tickle your fancy. It may repulse you. But at the end of the day, your soul will be gone at the end of this. So be prepared. Here we go.
Lovely.
That was Super Chat Charlie. That was animated by our friend Butter Knives. And what Super Chat Charlie does now with this plastic toilet is he steals your soul. Check it out. Look at that thing light up. Look at that thing. A beacon of hope. Got his A1 sauce. Again, Deboomska Dave. Thank you for your kind donation to whatever the fuck's going on here at this stream. Very, very kind of you. Happy New Year. First Super Chat of the year, everybody. 2026-66.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Yeah.
Now, Peter, do you remember exactly what year we met? I'm bad with that kind of stuff.
It's been 12 years, I think, now.
Okay.
I think.
I can never, I'm really bad with the numbers part of things.
Well,
That's
no,
why
how long have you been doing your shows?
Well, see, that's what I don't really remember. It was right before pandemic or the lockdown. Or it was before that I think I started using my channel for other than just storing videos I'd shot.
Right.
Usually I would just store all these concert videos, mostly Devo. It was just a place for me to download my videos so that I could share them with people. I would never I never thought of making an image for my channel or sharing my channel. It was just a place to store. It was like my cloud almost, right?
Yeah.
And then after 10 years of owning the channel, I got a notice saying, hey, you have enough whatever now to be monetized or live stream. Right. And I was like, what does that mean, monetized? Like, do you mean I can get paid for all the shit I've been uploading for 10 years? Okay. So I signed up for it. And then I heard about super chatting and live streaming. And I was like, what is that? So I'm going to guess it's been 5 or 6 years since I've been streaming.
Okay. And when did we first watch Rachel? Well, now she goes by the Rachel.
It was really shortly after I started getting into YouTube live streaming, doing my channel. It was within a year, I think, of doing that kind of stuff because you know.
But I've got a lot of devotional shirts. I've bought them every year. I've tried to go to most of them, but I haven't. But it's got to be longer than 7 years. I don't know.
Wait, Deboomska, what band are you in? I'm in her band. Hold on, wait. Y'all use these cockamamie names on the YouTube, and I don't remember your real name, Deboomska. What the hell?
Butter
tuna. Wait, is this?
I'm guessing his name is Dave.
No, it's not.
Oh,
wait, you're one of them that couldn't show up physically at the show, though, right? But you did some assist on putting the music together, playing the guitar or something, or the drum track or whatever. Okay, I don't think I met you face to face, is what I'm saying. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah. Butter Tuna, they almost changed their name. And I said, look, guys, I just want to beg of you something. I was like, I think that you've created a sort of a brand for yourself. And I think that, because they were like, we have to change the name because there's different members going in and out. I was like, it's always going to be you two core members. It doesn't matter. You've already started this big thing. Don't change it now.
And even if it's not, I mean, look at Kiss.
Well, I mean, but I understood kind of why they wanted to change it. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, you guys, I think you just roll with it because now people are interested and they know the term and, and nobody else has a name like that.
Do you know how it worked out for Detention when they changed their name? Did it confuse you?
Well, with them, okay, I don't know if you guys know, Detention is a band from Ohio, young people. And years ago, gosh, when was the first time? In the 20 teens, they started playing for devotional weekend at the Devo 5K races in the morning. And they were like young teenagers. I don't even think some of them were teens yet. They may have been like 12 or something, but they were young people and they started playing there. And then they got older and they got more punk rock, and Detention really blew up and they played all these great shows, but their parents were their managers and the parents were at every show and their parents were in control of everything. And I kept telling my friend Tim, who worked closely with them, I was like, man, I would love to see the day when they get to explore touring without their parents, to make the mistakes, to take the chances, to go into uncharted territory, to not have somebody taking care of them, driving them places, like whatever, paying for stuff or whatever the parents did. I mean, the parents were cool. They were really good with doing that band. But at some point I was thinking these kids are getting to the age where they don't probably want their parents around. So for them to turn from Detention to Off Leash, it really made sense in that poetic way where now they're off their leash. And as soon as that happened, they went on this amazing tour or tours where they played all these little punk rock house shows. They made friends with all these little punk rock bands and they had these great pictures of wild shows and they really blossomed, I thought. Okay. I mean, the name change to me probably would have been good if they stuck with Detention, but there are other bands called Detention. There are other bands called Off Leash. But for them, it really made sense to me because they're off the leash and they took advantage of it. They just go after show and they were flyers and like promoting it on their socials. So it was really cool to see them like dig in, right? And go, okay, we're off the leash now. We're going. So I totally think it worked. You know, it made sense for them. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it would have been better if they kept their other name or what, but it made total sense and it fit. It's not just a name change for the sake of changing the name. Okay. Changing their whole, you know, the way they did things, you know. So that's it. I remember them, Mrs. Geeky. Yeah. They're great at the devotional Off Leash. Yeah. They're great. Every time they play devotional. So I don't know if we have had them play as Off Leash, I think, but I hope they come back. I'm trying to get this thing off the screen. Okay, cool. But you know, this year, Peter, who we have supposedly confirmed, Snooper and Pal. Oh, wow. I know. And Snooper's blowing the fuck up. So I hope they don't change their mind, but they said they would do it. I mean, they're getting pretty well,
you've been awful kind to these bands over the years, so.
No, they've been way more kind to me. Okay. I mean, they're the ones doing all the work, writing the music and letting me enjoy it. Like, that's hard being in a band. But these people have the right energy, and they are people for the most part who grew up with a phone, right? For most of their lives, their awake part of their life, they've had a phone. Unlike you and me, who grew up and we didn't have a phone until we were basically adults, right? So we knew what it was like to not have a phone for our formative years, but then we were able to have this space age device. Oh wow, this is really cool.
You had to remember phone numbers.
Wow, that was a beautiful thing about that, though, because now if you need to call somebody, if you lose your phone and go to somebody's house and go, I need to use your phone to call my friend, how are you going to call your friend? Oh, do you have a computer I can look up their Facebook page? Like, you don't know the number. It's weird to me that I don't know people's numbers. You barely know your own number now. Yeah. So it's a different beat. But see, what I'm saying is we have the opportunity to look back and go, oh, okay, I'm glad I didn't grow up with it. It was cool to be around when it first came out, but now I understand that, it'd be really cool to go back to not having this. Like, I'm kind of missing that, but maybe that's just the old person in me.
Well, people are buying LPs, so there's something to this.
Well, Reg, you might be busy, you might not. And Reg Bloor, let me tell you, if you want to come to Devotional, I will get you in for free. And we may even be able to, find somewhere for you to stay, maybe a shared hotel room or something. We might be able to work it out. If there's anything to do with cost to get there or anything that might be keeping you from going, let me know. But as far as your schedule, I'll keep you posted. Maybe we'll make it work. But I would love to meet up with you again, Reg. It was really fun hanging out. Pardon me. Yeah, guitar. Okay, yeah, D-Boom. That's what I thought. You were one of the person that said, no, wait. You were actually there. I met you. Your real name is, I forget it. Ah, man, if I had a minute to think about it, I might remember it. But I met you. You were on stage. It was your first. No, wait. That was the bass player. Okay, I met the bass player. Okay, but that bass is a guitar. So when you say you're a guitar player, does it mean bass guitar or regular guitar? But I met the bass player. He was great. He was great. Okay, so Reg, I'll keep you posted on the date when I find out from Nick when the date is. But yeah, you should probably. Oh, you mean playing there? Yeah, of course. We would make a spot for you, Reg, if you wanted to play, for sure. I always like to have something a bit noisy and a bit against the grain at these devotional things, because it takes us back to that beginning time. And we'll end on this note here. Might take 5 minutes to discuss this, but it really harkens back to that beginning era of Devo when they would play places and they would be paid to stop because people were like, this is noise. This is cacophonous. I don't want to hear this. And that's how a lot of Devo fans react to some of the real noisy shit that we have play at devotional. Some will have the most experimental, like droning shit sometimes, but it needs to be there for that reason. It needs to stir the fuck people up. People can't be comfortable at the show the whole time.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I'll throw something like that in the mix for devotional, like a Macula Dog, which I thought was fairly abrasive and noisy and weird, but I didn't know if people would. I kind of figured people would like it, but I didn't know. They could have certainly taken it the other way, but they all loved it. So, but sometimes some of Matt Lindsay's bands will be so noisy and weird. People are just like, what the fuck? But I love that reaction. I mean, I think it's important.
Make me try to remember a time when I was traveling to St. Louis and I went to some club that was known for showing like vintage black and white porn movies just up on the walls all the time while I was selling hamburgers. But they had a club there and you could watch bands, and this band was there. And it was like you said earlier, something to the effect of there was the band and their parents. And then I was there with a buddy of mine, and we were just watching them going, these guys are awful. But there might have been a little something in there. You never know.
What band was that?
Oh, I don't remember now. I got to see if I can figure it out.
Well, I mean, awful is, I guess, the eye of the beholder. But look, let's see, here's a case. Here's something I was talking about earlier. So I miss going to the video store or looking at their titles or whatever. So here's the thing. I was never I collect videos, right? I have a VHS collection, which I have no idea what to do with. But the videos I was interested in were really like off center, like really weird shit. SRL, Survival Research Laboratories, or weird bootlegs of the Dickies Live, or weird punk bands, or interviews, or weird shit. Not typical movies. Like I never went to a video store. I never had a membership to a video store. I never had a Blockbuster card. I never watched movies. After I was 10 years old and I discovered being in bands by the time I was 13, 14, I had no interest in movies, video games, nothing like that. It was all like, okay, music from now on, forget it. Like all that other shit. Okay, that was great when I was a kid. But now it's music. Like now I have my focus, right? So I never was the video store guy. Like it's frustrating to me sometimes when people want to talk to me about really geeky shit and I just can't. Oh wait, what is this? Bruce, what are you doing, my friend? 666 2666 202666. All right, here we go. What's the question now? Any chance the band would revive the Nutra show? No. Not the entire show for sure. It's amazing. Well, here's the thing. They do have some songs from that album in the set. But when you start really looking at Devo's set and how long a band's concert should be when they're in their 70s, it's hard to remove or add anything from the set because a lot of things that are in there are just, they have to be in there. Like a lot of people would be upset of some of the songs, and you have to kind of represent the classic albums, every one of them in some way, some more heavier than others, right? Of course. But the fact that they have the set that they have and they're still playing, I have to be thankful for that. I can nitpick at it. I could like say, oh, I'd love to hear that. I'd love for them to do this whole thing. The fact that they did the Are We Not Men and the Freedom of Choice tour in 2009, where they did both those albums, miracle. Oh, right. Yeah. Miracle. I would have never predicted that in my whole life. But yeah, I would have loved to see it. I never saw the new Traditionalist show, so I'd be
they added Blockhead last
year. Footage.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's talking about footage because there wasn't any really good footage of that show. The only thing that really survived was the Fridays appearance. That show, the Fridays, where they did Jesus in My Soup and all that stuff. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, so look it up. Devo on Fridays.
Okay.
Fridays was the I'll have to shut soon, but Fridays was the competition of Saturday Night Live.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of the more punk rock weirdo Saturday Night Live. So they had Devo on, and Devo introduced, maybe it was through being cool or something, but they did this intro which was Jerry singing in this vocoder about Jesus being in his soup.
Oh, okay.
And it ends with, "Oh, Jesus, he's everywhere." And then they go into where's through.
Nice. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So that changed my world because I was a kid with Catholic damage when I saw that on TV. And Fridays was I was way more into Fridays comedy and everything, their characters, than I was Saturday Night Live. I liked Saturday Night Live early on, but when Fridays came around, it took me. It's just like Electric Company took me away from Sesame Street. Remember that? Electric Company was the weird hippie version of Sesame Street.
I never watched any children's shows until Pee Wee Herman. And I was an adult by then.
Special case. Diva was on the show Square Pegs. I saw that. Yeah, I remember staying up for that one. I loved Square Pegs. That was a great show. Yeah, those videos are awesome. I agree. Michael, I remember Flipside Video. Yeah, with the Dickies doing Drive Me Ape. Yeah, I've got that somewhere in my collection. That stuff. That's the kind of VHS's movies I would collect. Nothing you could get at a. No, wait, Bruce, did I play something for Bruce? Bruce, I didn't play anything for you. Thank you for your donation. I'm supposed to play something for you. I'm going to play this for you, Bruce. It's Crochet Clown, and he has a little disco he'd like to share with you. And the disco lights are going off behind me. Thank you for that donation, Bruce. That's very kind of you. And the magical number you included in that is so cute. It's very cute. I'm sure everybody would agree it's a cute number. Thank you, Bruce. And for bonus, Charlie will steal your soul. Whoop, there it goes. Whoops. All right, I'm going to leave the lights on and we're going to end here, Peter. I'm going to do a shot and we'll call it a day.
All right.
Hey, you guys. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you.
Look, if I find out maybe next Thursday I need your assistance, I'll reach out to you.
Okay, and I did do more lookup on your voice box.
Oh, the fucking effects. Yeah, dude, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Okay.
buddy.
See ya.
We love you, Peter. All right, so you guys, thanks for showing up on the first day of 2026, which just happens to be the first Thursday, which just happens to be the day I try to stream from home. Oh, my goodness. We're going to take a shot here. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Reg, Miss Geeky, everybody, all my friends, Douglas, Rusty, Deadwax, all these people, Ryan Kidd showing up. That was really cool. Really cool to hear from Ryan Kidd. Bye, Pilmer. Hope to see you at Devotional. Duh. Unless I'm dead, y'all. I'll be there. Here we go. Cheers. We'll see you next Thursday. God willing. And here we go. Shot, and then we're out of here, guys. Bye-bye. Mm. Mm, 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 mm.